What if I told you that the biggest obstacles in your life aren't the ones you see coming, but the ones you've been quietly ignoring every single day? These are the mistakes you make without even thinking about them. Small, subtle choices that accumulate, and before you know it, they've sabotaged your success, your happiness, and your future. We all want more. More success, more happiness, more fulfillment. But here's the harsh truth. If you're not careful, your daily habits could be the very thing holding you back. They might not seem like a big deal today, but trust me, they add up over time. The person you are tomorrow is shaped by the choices you make today. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 7 daily mistakes that are quietly ruining your life. Mistakes you're probably making right now without even knowing it. And more importantly, I'll show you how to fix them. This isn't some fluffy motivation. This is real, practical advice. You can keep making the same mistakes, or you can start making small changes that will put you on the path to the life you deserve. The question is, are you ready to take responsibility for your future? Listen carefully, because the choices you make starting today could change everything. The mistake of waking up without a plan. Let me ask you a question. How do you start your day? I'm not talking about your morning routine. I'm asking, how do you begin your day in your mind? Most people, when they wake up in the morning, they roll out of bed, stumble into the bathroom, grab a cup of coffee, and then they just start reacting to life. They start reacting to the demands of the day. They let the day dictate how they feel, what they do, and where they end up. They have no plan, no intention, no clear direction. Here's the problem with that. When you wake up without a plan, you're already losing. I'm going to say that again, because it's so important. When you wake up without a plan, you're already losing. Life isn't something that just happens to you. Life is a series of choices. Every day you're either designing your life, or life is designing it for you. And if you're not intentional, if you're not making conscious decisions every single morning about who you want to be, what you want to accomplish, and where you're going, you're letting life run the show. Now, I'm not saying you need to have every second of your day planned out. No, I'm saying that you need to wake up with a purpose. You need to wake up with a clear idea of what you want to achieve. You need to set the tone for the day, instead of letting the world dictate it to you. When you have a plan, you take control. You become the driver of your own destiny. You wake up with energy. You wake up with clarity. You wake up with fire in your belly, ready to go, because you know what you're going to do and why you're going to do it. You know, we've all heard that saying, failing to plan is planning to fail. And while that might sound cliche, it's one of the most important truths you'll ever hear. Without a plan, you are simply wandering through life, hoping for something good to happen. But here's the truth. Hope is not a strategy. Hope doesn't get you anywhere. Let's talk about what happens when you wake up without a plan. The day takes over, doesn't it? You check your phone, you check your email, and now you're reacting to everything that's coming at you. Before you know it, it's lunchtime, and you've been putting out fires all day, running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and you're no closer to your goals than when you started. You've lost valuable time, energy, and focus. But when you wake up with a plan, it's a whole different story. You wake up knowing exactly what you're going to do. You know the first thing you're going to tackle, and you have a roadmap for your day. Your energy is focused. Your actions are deliberate. And when you take consistent action with purpose, that's when the magic happens. So let me give you a simple exercise. Tomorrow morning, before you get out of bed, take 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Before you check your phone, before you look at the news, before you talk to anyone else, take 5 minutes and write down your plan for the day. Now, I'm not talking about writing down everything you need to do. I'm talking about the big 3. What are the 3 most important things you need to accomplish today? Write them down. And then ask yourself, what's the first step to making that happen? This small practice will set the tone for the entire day. You will wake up with purpose. And when you do that, you'll be amazed at how much more productive, focused, and in control you feel. You'll no longer be a victim of your circumstances. You'll be the creator of your life. Here's the bottom line. A day without a plan is a day wasted. And time is your most precious asset. You can never get it back. So stop wasting it. Take control of your morning. Take control of your life. And let every single day be a step closer to the life you were meant to live. Success is a process. It's a process that starts with waking up with intention, with purpose, and with a plan. Start tomorrow morning. Don't wait. Take 5 minutes and plan your day. It might seem small, but trust me, it's the difference between success and mediocrity. You've got this. Let's make today count. The mistake of not setting boundaries. Let me ask you a tough question. Are you in control of your life, or is everyone else running it for you? Most people don't realize it, but they are slaves to other people's demands, distractions, and expectations. They're constantly trying to please others, to meet the endless needs of the world around them, and in doing so, they lose themselves. They lose their energy, their time, and their focus. The result? They're overwhelmed, burned out, and unfulfilled. Here's the truth. Not setting boundaries is one of the biggest mistakes you can make in life. You see, when you don't have boundaries, you end up saying yes to everything. You say yes to that extra project at work that will drain your time. You say yes to that friend who calls you for the 5th time today, demanding your attention. You say yes to every distraction, every urgent email, every little thing that pulls you in 1,000 different directions. But here's what you don't realize. Every time you say yes to someone else, you're saying no to yourself. You're saying no to your goals, no to your dreams, no to your priorities. You're giving away your most precious resource, your time. Now let me be clear. I'm not saying you should never help others. That's not what I'm talking about. But when you say yes to everything, you end up giving pieces of yourself away, and pretty soon there's nothing left. Boundaries are not walls. They are fences with gates. They're the healthy lines you draw to protect your time, your energy, and your focus. They are the tools that help you say no, without guilt, and yes to the things that truly matter. Let me give you an example. Think about your time. How many times have you been asked to do something that wasn't really important to you, but you said yes because you didn't want to disappoint someone? You've been there, right? We all have. But what you need to realize is this. When you say yes to the trivial things, you're actually disappointing yourself. You're taking time away from what matters most to you, your goals, your growth, and your success. Now I get it. Saying no isn't always easy. We don't want to hurt people's feelings. We don't want to let anyone down. But here's the deal. If you don't start saying no to the things that don't serve your vision, you'll never have the time or energy to say yes to the things that will truly help you succeed. So, what does it mean to set boundaries? It means having the courage to prioritize your life. It means being clear about what's important to you, and then protecting that with everything you've got. It means saying no to distractions, no to things that drain your energy, and yes to the things that move you forward. Let's break it down into practical steps. First, get clear about your priorities. What are the things that really matter to you? What are your long-term goals? Write them down. Your goals should be non-negotiable. Anything that pulls you away from them is a potential distraction. Second, practice saying no. Start small. Say no to the things that aren't aligned with your priorities. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but I promise, it gets easier. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying yes to your future. Third, communicate your boundaries clearly. Let people know your limits. Don't be afraid to stand firm. You don't have to explain yourself. Simply say, I can't do that right now, or that's not something I'm able to commit to. Be respectful, but be firm. You are not a servant to everyone else's agenda. Here's the bottom line. Your life is too important to let others control it. When you fail to set boundaries, you're letting the world dictate your time, your energy, and your happiness. But when you set clear boundaries, you take control. You take control of your future. You take control of your success. Remember, success is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. And in order to do that, you've got to protect your time, your energy, and your focus. Now let's get real for a moment. Are you ready to start setting boundaries in your life? Are you ready to take control of your time? If you are, I challenge you to take action today. Start setting your boundaries. Say no when you need to. Guard your time like the precious asset it is. And I promise you, you'll begin to see your life transform. You'll start saying yes to the things that truly matter. And your goals won't just be dreams. They'll be your reality. Remember, life is not something that just happens to you. Life is something you create, one boundary at a time. The mistake of neglecting personal growth. Let me ask you a question. How much better are you today than you were a year ago? If you can't answer that question with something specific, something measurable, something you're proud of, then we need to have a serious conversation. Because here's the truth. Neglecting your personal growth is one of the biggest mistakes you can make in life. The world around us is constantly changing. People are evolving. Technology is advancing. Opportunities are being created every single day. And you're either growing with it or you're being left behind. There is no middle ground. If you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. Now I get it. Life is busy. You've got work, you've got responsibilities, you've got distractions. But let me tell you something. If you're not investing in your growth every single day, then you're investing in your decline. Personal growth isn't something that just happens when you're waiting for the perfect moment. It's something you have to take responsibility for. It's something you have to make a daily commitment to. And it doesn't matter if you're 18, 28, 48, or 68. Personal growth is something you need to pursue constantly. The mistake most people make is thinking they can get away with staying the same. They get comfortable. They stop reading. They stop learning. They stop challenging themselves. And before they know it, they've become stagnant, settling for mediocrity. Now let me be clear. Personal growth isn't about changing who you are. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about pushing yourself to reach new heights. It's about gaining new knowledge, new skills, and new experiences that will equip you to handle the challenges that life throws your way. But how do you do it? How do you ensure that personal growth is a constant in your life? First, commit to learning. If you're not learning, you're not growing. That's non-negotiable. There's a wealth of knowledge out there, in books, in seminars, in podcasts, in people who are smarter than you, and every day you need to be tapping into that resource. Start reading. You don't have to read 1,000 pages every day, but you should read at least 10 pages of something that challenges you, something that forces you to think differently, something that pushes you out of your comfort zone. Second, develop new skills. Learning isn't just about gathering information, it's about taking action. So what skills are you working on? Are you mastering something that's going to move you forward in life, in your career, or in your personal goals? Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity to show up and start developing the skills you need to succeed. Your future will be determined by the skills you have today. Third, surround yourself with growth-minded people. I always said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So let me ask you, who are you spending your time with? Are they lifting you up? Are they challenging you to grow? Are they encouraging you to reach for more, or are they pulling you down? You need to be around people who will push you, who will inspire you, and who will hold you accountable to your best self. Finally, set big, audacious goals. Growth isn't just about incremental improvements. It's about having a vision for what you want to become, and then taking massive, consistent action to make that vision a reality. Your goals should scare you a little. They should make you stretch. They should require you to become someone new, someone better, in order to achieve them. Now, I'm not saying you need to have it all figured out. None of us do. But what I am saying is this: if you're not actively working on your growth, you're not going to reach your full potential. And if you're not working on yourself, you're letting time pass you by. You're letting opportunities slip away. You're letting your best life remain just out of reach. Think about it. A year from now, you can either be exactly where you are today, or you can be a better version of yourself. The choice is yours. But let me tell you, the cost of neglecting your growth is far too high. You will lose opportunities. You will fall behind. You will wonder why you're not where you want to be. And it will all come down to this simple fact: you didn't invest in yourself. So let me challenge you. Starting today, take responsibility for your growth. Commit to learning something new every day. Develop a new skill. Set big, audacious goals. And most importantly, take action on them. Don't wait for the right time. There is no perfect time. There's only today. Because here's the deal: the person you are tomorrow depends entirely on what you do today. The mistake of letting negative people control your energy. Let me start by asking you something. Who's in your circle? Who are the people you spend the most time with? Are they lifting you up, or are they dragging you down? Here's a hard truth. Negative people will drain the life out of you if you let them. They will suck the energy right out of your soul, and they will leave you feeling exhausted, uninspired, and stuck. But it doesn't have to be this way. We all have that one person, or maybe more than one, who just seems to suck the joy out of everything. They complain about everything. They see problems instead of solutions. They make excuses instead of taking responsibility. And when you're around them, you feel yourself getting more tired, more frustrated, and less motivated. I'm here to tell you that this is a choice. You don't have to let them control your energy. You don't have to let their negativity seep into your life. But in order to protect yourself, you've got to recognize the mistake of letting these people have that power over you. You see, negative energy is contagious. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, it begins to affect your own mindset. You start seeing the world through their lens. You begin to think like they think. You start feeling like maybe everything is a problem, and maybe life is out to get you. But this is not the truth. This is just the influence of negative people around you. Let's get clear about this. Your energy is your most precious asset. It's what drives you to get up every morning and pursue your dreams. It's what fuels your motivation, your creativity, and your passion. And if you're constantly giving away that energy to people who don't appreciate it, you're robbing yourself of the power to create the life you want. Now, I'm not saying you should cut out everyone in your life who's ever been negative. That's not realistic. But what I am saying is this: you need to be selective about who you let into your inner circle. Here's a simple rule. If someone's energy doesn't lift you, it's draining you. If someone constantly makes you feel worse after spending time with them, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. So how do you protect your energy from the negative people in your life? How do you keep them from controlling your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions? First, set clear boundaries. You can't let negative people dump their problems on you without any regard for your own well-being. This doesn't mean you don't care about them. It means you care about yourself too. You need to communicate your limits clearly. If they start complaining or being negative, kindly but firmly set boundaries. Say, "I'm sorry, but I can't engage in that conversation right now." You don't have to argue, and you don't have to feel guilty. Protect your energy. Second, spend more time with positive, growth-minded people. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who inspire you, who lift you up. I said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So look around you. Are the people you're spending time with helping you grow? Are they encouraging you to become a better version of yourself? If not, it's time to make some changes. Here's the thing. The people who are closest to you can either be the biggest source of support, or they can be the biggest source of destruction in your life. Choose wisely. Next, don't engage with negativity. Negative people will try to pull you into their drama. They'll try to bring you down to their level of misery. And the only way to win is to refuse to play the game. Don't feed into their negativity. Don't respond to their complaints or excuses. Instead, choose to stay focused on your vision. Choose to stay positive, no matter what. When you don't engage with negativity, you don't let it control you. Finally, change your mindset. Sometimes negative people will try to get inside your head. They'll make you doubt yourself, question your goals, and wonder if it's even worth it. But you've got to fight back. You've got to recognize that their negativity is not a reflection of your truth. It's a reflection of their own limitations. When negative people try to bring you down, remember this: you are in control of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. No one else can take that power from you unless you allow them to. So guard your energy like the treasure it is. Protect it from the negativity around you, and don't let anyone steal your peace. Here's a key question for you. Are you going to allow someone else's negativity to control your energy, or are you going to take responsibility for your own attitude and your own success? Because I'm telling you right now, the more you protect your energy, the more you'll see your life start to change. The more you surround yourself with positive, growth-oriented people, the more opportunities will open up for you. The more you refuse to engage with negativity, the more you'll create the life you truly want. So today, make a commitment to yourself. Commit to protecting your energy. Commit to setting boundaries with negative people. And most importantly, commit to surrounding yourself with the people and environments that will help you grow into the person you were meant to become. Because here's the bottom line. Your energy is yours to protect. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how much more you can accomplish, how much better you'll feel, and how much closer you'll get to your dreams. The mistake of not taking care of your body. Let me ask you a tough question. How much do you value your health? I know it sounds simple, but the truth is, how you take care of your body determines how far you can go in life. It's not just about looking good or feeling good. It's about having the energy, the strength, and the vitality to live the life you were meant to live. Yet most people neglect their bodies. They ignore their health until it's too late, and then wonder why they're constantly feeling drained, sluggish, or unproductive. Here's a hard truth. Your body is the one thing you can't replace. No matter how successful you become, no matter how much money you make, none of it will matter if you're too sick or tired to enjoy it. If you don't take care of your health, you're sabotaging your future. Now I get it. Life is busy. You've got 1,000 things to do. You've got work, family, responsibilities. It's easy to push your health to the side, to think, I'll start taking care of myself tomorrow. But the truth is, tomorrow never comes. And with each day that you neglect your body, you're making it harder to reach your goals, harder to maintain your energy, and harder to be the person you want to be. So why do people neglect their health? It's simple. We don't truly understand the importance of taking care of ourselves until it's too late. We think we're invincible. We push through the stress, the long hours, the unhealthy habits, thinking that we can handle it. But the body has its limits. If you're constantly working long hours, eating junk food, skipping exercise, and not getting enough rest, you're sending a clear message to your body. I don't care about you. And when you don't care about your body will eventually send you a message back. And trust me, you won't like it. The biggest mistake people make is not realizing that your body is the vehicle that gets you to your goals. It's the foundation of everything you do. If your body's not functioning at its best, then everything else in your life will suffer: your relationships, your career, your happiness, and most importantly, your peace of mind. So let me be blunt. If you want to achieve anything of significance in life, you must take care of your body. How do you do that? Well, it's not rocket science. It's about making small, consistent choices every single day. It's about setting priorities. Here's a simple blueprint. First, move your body. Our bodies were designed to move, not sit behind desks or lounge on couches all day. You don't have to become a professional athlete, but you do need to exercise. Whether it's walking, running, swimming, or lifting weights, get your body moving. It will give you more energy, boost your mood, and improve your health. I always say, if you don't have time to exercise, you'll soon find yourself with time for illness. Second, fuel your body properly. Your body is a machine, and like any machine, it needs the right fuel to run efficiently. Stop eating processed junk and start eating whole, nutritious foods, fresh vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats. These are the things that will give you sustained energy throughout the day. If you're putting garbage into your body, don't be surprised when you feel like garbage. The food you eat directly affects how you feel and how you perform. So start making better food choices today. Third, sleep. I know we all think we're invincible. We think we can survive on 4 hours of sleep. But the truth is, lack of sleep is killing you slowly. Sleep is the time your body heals, restores, and regenerates. It's non-negotiable. You need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. If you're not getting that, you're sabotaging your health and your ability to perform at your highest level. Fourth, manage your stress. Stress is one of the most dangerous things you can expose your body to. It weakens your immune system, affects your heart, and drains your energy. You've got to learn to manage stress, whether it's through meditation, mindfulness, breathing exercises, or taking time for hobbies you enjoy. Stress is inevitable, but you have to learn how to deal with it, or it will ruin you over time. Here's the bottom line. Your health is the most important investment you can make. You can't afford to neglect it. The old saying goes, health is wealth, and it's true. If you want to build your dream life, you need the energy and vitality to get there. You need a body that's functioning at its highest level. Think about it this way. If you're constantly putting off taking care of your body, you're essentially trading your future success for temporary comfort. You might feel good now, but in a few years, your body will catch up with you. And when that happens, your success, your wealth, and your happiness won't matter if you don't have the health to enjoy them. So today, make a commitment to yourself. Commit to taking better care of your body. Commit to moving more, eating better, sleeping more, and managing your stress. Your body will thank you for it. And when you feel better, when you have more energy, when you're healthier and stronger, you'll be amazed at how much more you can achieve in every area of your life. Your body is the vehicle to your dreams. Treat it well, and it will take you farther than you ever imagined. The mistake of wasting time on social media. Let me ask you something. How much time do you spend on social media each day? I'm not talking about just checking your notifications or scrolling through your feed for a few minutes here and there. I'm talking about how much of your precious time do you devote to a platform where you don't really create, where you don't really grow, but instead, where you get distracted, lost, and drained. Let me be blunt. Social media is one of the greatest time thieves in the world today. We're living in a world where scrolling, liking, and sharing have become second nature to us. And if we're not careful, these platforms can rob us of our focus, our energy, and ultimately our time. Now I get it. Social media isn't all bad. It's a powerful tool. It connects us with people. It keeps us informed. It entertains us. But here's the question you need to ask yourself. Is social media helping you reach your goals, or is it keeping you from them? For most people, social media is a black hole that sucks them in without them even realizing it. They start by checking one notification, and before they know it, hours have passed. The time that could have been spent working toward your dreams, building your future, or growing yourself vanishes. I'm not saying you should quit social media altogether. That's unrealistic. But I am saying that you need to take control of how you use it. You need to make it work for you, not against you. Because here's the truth. If you're not controlling social media, it's controlling you. Let's break this down. First, social media is designed to keep you hooked. The creators behind these platforms know exactly what they're doing. They've engineered them to be addictive. Every like, every comment, every notification is a little dopamine hit, tricking your brain into wanting more. But here's the thing. Dopamine is not going to help you build your future. You've got to stop feeding into that cycle of instant gratification and start investing in long-term rewards. Second, social media is a constant source of comparison. You see other people living their perfect lives, traveling the world, posting pictures of their achievements, their relationships, their success. And before you know it, you start comparing your life to theirs. You begin to feel like you're falling short, like you're not doing enough. But let me tell you something. What you see on social media is never the full picture. People are showing you their highlight reel, not the behind the scenes. And if you're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, you're setting yourself up for frustration and disappointment. Third, social media wastes your mental energy. Every time you scroll through your feed, you're bombarded with a flood of information, opinions, ads, and distractions. And this constant stream of content takes a toll on your mental clarity. It makes it harder for you to focus on your own goals, your own purpose, and your own dreams. Instead of using your mental energy to create something meaningful, you're spending it mindlessly scrolling. So what can you do about it? How do you stop the cycle of wasting time on social media and take back control? First, set clear boundaries. Social media shouldn't be a 24/7 part of your life. Set specific times for when you check your accounts. Maybe you check it for 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening, no more. If you're going to use social media, make it intentional. Don't just scroll for the sake of scrolling. Second, limit your usage. There are apps that help you track how much time you're spending on social media. And when you see that you're spending hours on these platforms without any meaningful purpose, you'll start to realize just how much time you're wasting. Set daily time limits. You'll be amazed at how much extra time you have when you stop scrolling for hours every day. Third, follow only those who inspire you. Don't waste time following accounts that drain your energy or make you feel bad about yourself. Follow people who motivate you, who challenge you, who add value to your life. Social media should be a tool for growth, not for comparison and negativity. Clean up your feed and fill it with content that pushes you toward your goals. Fourth, use social media to create, not just consume. Instead of mindlessly scrolling, ask yourself, how can I use social media to build my personal brand? How can you create value, share your knowledge, and inspire others? Social media doesn't have to be just a time waster. It can be a platform for you to share your message with the world. Finally, be mindful of your energy. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time on social media. Do you feel energized, inspired, and motivated? Or do you feel drained, anxious, and frustrated? If it's the latter, it's time to reassess how much time you're spending on these platforms and what kind of content you're consuming. Here's the bottom line. Time is your most valuable resource. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Every minute you waste on social media is a minute you can never get back. You need to make sure that your time is spent in ways that will bring you closer to your goals, your dreams, and the life you want to create. So today, take control. Set boundaries, limit your usage, follow inspiring people, create value, and protect your energy, because your time is too valuable to be wasted on distractions. Social media can be a tool for growth or a trap for wasted time. It's up to you to decide which one it will be. The mistake of not taking action. Let me ask you a tough question. How many times have you had a great idea but never followed through? You've probably had this happen. You get excited about something, a new project, a new business idea, a new goal, and for a moment you feel the energy, the passion, the drive to make it happen. You tell yourself, this is it, I'm gonna make it happen. But then for some reason, nothing happens. You don't take that first step. You wait, you hesitate, and then the excitement fades and the idea gets pushed aside, forgotten. Here's the hard truth. The mistake of not taking action is the number one thing standing between you and the life you want. You can have all the knowledge in the world, all the plans, all the dreams, but if you don't take action, it means nothing. Dreams without action are just fantasies. And what you'll quickly realize is that while you're waiting for the perfect time to act, life is moving forward and opportunities are passing you by. Now, I know it's easy to get stuck in the planning phase. You tell yourself, I need more information. I need more experience. I need more time. But let me tell you something, there is never a perfect time. There is never a perfect moment when everything will fall into place. If you wait for everything to be just right, you'll never start. Perfection is the enemy of progress. The key to success is not having all the answers up front. The key is to take the first step, even if you don't have it all figured out. It's about starting now, because action breeds clarity. When you take action, the path begins to unfold. You get feedback, you learn from your mistakes, you refine your approach. but nothing happens if you don't move. The biggest reason people don't take action is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of making mistakes. And let's face it, fear is real. But here's the secret. The fear you feel now will never be as painful as the regret you'll feel later if you don't act. Imagine looking back 5, 10, or 20 years from now, asking yourself, what if I had taken that step? What if I had acted on that idea? The pain of regret is far more lasting than the temporary discomfort of fear. Fear will hold you back, but action will propel you forward. You can't control everything in life, but you can control the actions you take today. Now let's talk about what it looks like to take action. First, decide what you want. Clear, focused goals are essential. You need to know where you're headed before you can take the right actions to get there. But too many people don't take the time to define their goals. They wander through life, hoping things will work out. But let me tell you, hope is not a strategy. You need a specific, measurable goal that excites you and pushes you forward. Once you know what you want, take that first step toward it. Second, break it down into smaller steps. Big goals can be overwhelming, but when you break them down into smaller, actionable steps,